Welcome, everybody watching. Before I start, I just want to thank you for clicking on this video. By the way, my name is Tristan, and the reason I created this channel is because, first of all, I felt called to do so, and also because I really love words. I'm a songwriter, and I love the power that words have. On here, we discuss one word on a daily basis and break down the effects of that word. So what's up with y'all? It's Saturday over here on my side of the world. I hope you're doing all right. And if you're not, hopefully we can change that while you're here. All right. So today's word is going to be a strong word, and that word is pressure. So let me read to you the definition of pressure. So it's continuous physical force exerted on or against an object by something in contact with it. All right, so that's definition one. And there's also a second definition, and that reads, the use of persuasion, influence, or intimidation to make someone do something. So are you familiar with this word pressure? Can you think of some moments where you may have faced pressure? Are you currently facing pressure? Now, just as the first definition states, we can be faced with physical pressure. For example, water pressure. Maybe some of you are brave souls who like to swim in the sea or sail on a boat during a heavy rainstorm. If so, you can attest to the fact that the wind and water pressure can be so intense that it feels like you're fighting against it. The simple maneuvers that you would apply on a clear day will not be so simple during the stormy moments. And then you can also feel a physical pressure when pushing a broken car down the street with your peers. And that's because the average weight of a car is about 4,094 pounds. That's according to Google. And the average weight of a human is about 137 pounds. So you can only imagine the amount of pressure that we feel against our bodies when pushing such a heavy weight. And the same goes for lifting heavy dumbbells in the gym. The pressure is felt. And this leads to the famous saying, pressure creates diamonds. And that's because diamonds go through an intense process of extreme heat deep in the earth, about 150 kilometers below the Earth's surface, and they get carried to the Earth's surface in volcanoes known as kimberlites, which then end up being found by miners after much tedious searching. So this saying is a great metaphor because when we come out the other side of any pressure we may face, we come out stronger and even more elite than before. You know that if you continuously work out and stay consistent, you're bound to get results. And figuratively, you become a diamond because diamonds are considered rare, and you become rare to a certain extent because not many people are willing to take on too much pressure. You ever notice that when you stop trying and become lazy for too long, people don't take you seriously? And then worst of all, you stop taking yourself seriously. And then when you start doing the things that are hard and start taking on the pressure, your responsibilities increase, and then more people start counting on you for important tasks. And that's because they believe that you can handle the pressure. And that's because you've built the mental toughness, which causes you to believe in yourself more. Whenever you plan to accomplish something great, it's a guarantee that it will come with pressure. And this is because, just like a diamond, very few people are consistent enough to reach a high level of success, and even fewer people can keep up with the success they've attained, and that is because the pressure is so immense. There's a pressure that basic life places on us. Work, school, could be a self-employed business, maybe family and kids for some, and then there's a pressure that we face on ourselves, that we place on ourselves, I should say. For some men, it's the pressure to be more masculine than other men around them. And then for some women, the pressure to be more beautiful than the other women around them. See, we're all faced with some sort of pressure. There are pros and cons to everything. And just the way pressure can be a good thing, there is also a dark side to it. People can apply pressure towards us to do things that we don't want to do, hence the phrase peer pressure. When people apply pressure towards us, it usually makes us feel like we have to make a decision instantly. And if someone makes you feel this kind of pressure, it's best not to give in. And that's because they probably don't have your best interests in mind. Sometimes we take on too much outside pressure from the world, and then we bring it into our inner world And when that happens, we can start to have health problems. Hence, high blood pressure, which can lead to a stroke. Some people get heart attacks and so on. It's very easy for us to take on too much pressure in this life. So it's on us to decide how much pressure we want to take on. I mean, everything is always easier said than done, of course. And this is because we have different personalities and trauma. Some of us have dealt with pressure our whole lives and just don't know how to loosen up. We put too much pressure on ourselves and place unrealistic expectations that we will one day realize didn't have that much importance as we once thought. And that is if we are blessed to live long enough to see that day. Whenever we find that we're dealing with too much pressure, we can choose to decide if we want to keep punishing ourselves or let it go internally. The external pressure we face is one thing. We can't stop that. But to add more pressure internally all the time is only self-punishment. So I'm going to conclude today's word. If this video echoed in your spirit, please like the video and become a subscriber to the page, because I really want to continue and do this again. If you have any questions or thoughts, share them in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to read them and engage with you. And once again, pressure is today's word. Remember to keep applying pressure towards your goals and vision. So like, share, and subscribe. It means a lot. And have a blessed day or night wherever you are. Peace.